Yeah. It's going down. Fight Axe TV. My boy Gabriel Freyre coming on. We got to talk about it. Middleweight title on the line. BYB 11 in Doral. It's going down August 27th. Cannot wait for this fight. This fight is going to be jam-packed. So I'm going to get my boy on right now. Let's do this. Gabriel.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, my brother?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. We ready, man. The
Yeah.
warrior of God, my guy,
Yeah.
Gabriel Freyre. This is big, man. This is a long time coming, and I want to thank you for being on here with me so we could talk about your big fight, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we got big things coming up, man. I'm excited for this fight. You and Arriaga had a great fight. Y'all went the distance, 5 rounds. You showcased your skills. I know Goldstein and Malinaji, man, they were talking about it. They, of course, voiced their opinion that you had complete control in that fight, man. It was a fun fight to watch, and it was great to see you in there, man. So congrats on that victory. And
Thanks.
how's this whole bare knuckle game going for you, man? I know I can see your posts on social media, super excited about it, but I wanted to get it from you, man. How you enjoying this ride with bare knuckle?
Oh, dude, I love bare knuckle. I feel like it was made for me. Or you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this ride. I'm ready for everything, every part of it. Like, this is me. My opponent, he's just using this as like a platform. Um, he wants to go back to UFC. This is my shit. This is what I'm gonna do. So he signed the wrong contract.
Well, listen, man, we see a lot of that. We see a lot of guys that come in, get a paycheck, bare knuckle, they're going to stick around, they're not going to stick around. You know what I mean?
He's got a
Uh,
name too, so
yeah, man, this is a great opponent for you. Desmond's definitely got a name. He's an exciting guy, too, to see. Shout out, rock
yeah,
solid. And
yeah, man.
you know what I'm saying? We got
Joe
to
Mack,
represent
yeah.
Joe Mack in the house. Great guy, by the way. I like Joe, man. He's a good
Uh,
dude.
yes, he is.
A lot of
He,
positive vibes from him. And
yes,
last time I
man.
saw him was at BYB 8, I believe,
He's an
in
OG,
Miami.
man. He's
OG.
an OG. A lot of people don't know like anything about him. They see him like talking shit, but I mean, it's just because like Bare Knuckle's been around so long, and then it's been so much underground shit that nobody has no idea about. So yeah,
That's like that Tommy Gunn stuff, man. These guys were fighting in warehouses. They were fighting, in the street. You see a lot of bare knuckle, obviously, in the UK. A lot of guys fighting in the street. Russia, they're fighting. They got sandbags in a circle. I mean, bare knuckle has been underground for a long time, man. And now to see this sport transcend and guys like you coming in and being like, on the forefront in the beginning of this while this is blowing up is pretty exciting to see. And I like the
thank you.
fact that BYB is having all these title fights. Now the promotion is starting to build up, the roster is starting to build up. We're getting more guys in there, and now we got title fights on the line, man. So
Well, yeah.
with your last fight that you had, did you know that was going to be a title eliminator, or did you find out later on that your next fight was going to be for a title?
No, I had no idea that was a title eliminator, and
Okay.
I don't think he even was a title eliminator. I think it was if I won the fight, then they think that I have a chance against Desmond, and then because Mel was like, "Well, what about Desmond for the title?" To us, me and Joe, and we jumped on. I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah!"
Fucking right, bro. This could be inaugural title, right? This is the inaugural title
Oh
for the
yeah,
middleweight division.
yeah, it's the
This is
real title. Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
this is pretty big, man. So
Yeah,
and this Miami crowd is going to be stacked. They're going to do it at Trump National in
yeah,
Doral, so there's going to be a lot of people out there. Bare knuckle is a big Miami, Miami crowd, Florida,
yeah.
huge bare knuckle
Well,
state.
where is Doral? Where exactly? Where is it
So
exactly?
it's like down
My
down
bad.
near down near South Beach, down like South Miami. So it's probably like they usually like the BYB was doing like the last fight they did in Miami was at the James L. Knight Center, which was in
Yeah.
Brickell. This is probably about 10, 15, maybe probably about 10 minutes south of where that's at. So it's pretty. It's not too far. Still Miami. Still all the same hood over there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, man, it's gonna
Okay.
be
Cool. Cool.
hell
So
yeah,
he's
man.
basically the hometown fighter then. Cause is he from that area? Or is he from somewhere else? Cause he didn't go to college around here. He went to
I'm gonna
college.
let's look it up real quick. Let me see
I don't
because
know for sure.
off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. But if I don't know shit, I always look it up just to make sure. He's actually he's from my neck of the woods. He was born in Rochester,
New York.
uh, Rochester, New York. He went to the University of Buffalo, NCAA Division One in wrestling. He's fighting out of Lantana, Florida. So actually, that's kind of crazy. He's actually now about 5 minutes from where I live.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he was a Division what wrestler? Where did he wrestle?
It says the University of Buffalo, and now he train. Oh, he trains at Combat Club. Yeah, he's like 5 minutes from where I'm at. He's about 5 minutes
Okay.
from me. Yep.
Okay.
So, but yeah, man. I mean, this gonna be a stacked fight, man. Like I'm looking forward to the
So
entire
he
card.
yeah, so he's not a Florida boy. Okay.
Originally from New York. Yeah, I don't know like when he moved here. So you know how it is, bro. Like you're born in New York. If you're raised in New York and then you move, but I know people that were born in New York and then when they were little children they moved to Florida. So
Yo, everybody I know that is from New York, they always are like, "Oh, New York was so much better." Like they always complain about wherever they're at, especially in Florida, like in Tampa. Like, Tampa sucks. New York's just the why are you here?
go back. That's what I tell people. I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, listen,
No.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York, bro. Like, I moved. I've been living in Florida 22 years now. I'm cool with it, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Mhm.
wouldn't diss Florida, you know. But yeah, I see some people when you get that. I think when you first move down here from New York, it's like that. You're still trying to get used to it kind of thing, and you're not sure how to handle it. But you know what? You left New York for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's how it is. But yo, so the other I wanted to ask you this because it's really our first time talking.
Yes.
When did you start getting into fighting? When did you decide like, yo, this is what I want to do with my life?
Oh, yeah. Um, so 2015, I decided this is what I want to do. But I've been training in martial arts since I was 4 years old. So taekwondo, karate. I've wrestled, army combatives too. I was in the military. I boxed. I was
Thank you
training
for your
in
service, by the way, brother.
kickboxing. Oh yeah, no problem. In army. Yeah, man. So I've been in form of martial arts or fighting since I was 4 years old. So I'm 30 now. So that's I mean, okay. I took like a couple of years, maybe like one or maybe 2 years off when I was younger to play sports.
What'd you
But
play?
oh dude, I played baseball and football and
Okay,
rugby. I played collegiate football and collegiate rugby. But
that's what's up.
yeah, man, baseball and football was my shit.
Yeah, me too, man. I played baseball in high school. Loved it.
Did you? Oh,
That was my
baseball.
jam.
I can't watch it, but it's so fun to play.
Oh man, I love it. I could
Yeah.
watch it, play it. Yeah, baseball was my first love, man. Baseball and boxing. That's what my dad raised me on. So
Um, I love boxing now. Like, and I was thinking about this earlier. I'm just getting like the love for it.
yeah.
Like I'm just starting to like really like love it. Like love it. So, because I've done everything, but boxing and plus I have the best coach I think around. I've trained a lot of places from California to Florida, and this is the best boxing coach I've ever been with. Fuck striking, he doesn't only know how to box; he knows how to fight.
Mhm.
And there's a difference. There's a huge difference. Just like MMA, there's a difference between know how to fight MMA and then know how to actually fight. Like there's it's a mentality and yeah, man. His name's Terrence Kelly. When he boxed Terrence Machine Gun Kelly,
Mm.
we're in Huntington, West Virginia, and that's where we're training. You know, it's boxing, but I mean, it's basically what we're doing here. And Yeah,
It's
he
a
knows
whole
how to
new ball
fight
game.
too. Oh yeah, and
Bare
plus
knuckles
you
a
know,
whole new.
whole new yeah. And the thing is too, you can't really open up a gym for bare knuckle fighting.
Mm.
You know, so you're gonna have to go to a boxing gym and learn how to box.
Yep.
So that's
And
what you
then
have
you
to do.
and then with bare knuckle, it's interesting because it's completely, although it's stand up combat, it's a lot different than regular boxing. You got your
Well,
clinch. You
yeah,
know.
'cause you can clinch, you can tie up. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can make it dirty. But the thing is that I've noticed is no refs give you really, especially in BKFC. BYB's way is better. They give us a little bit more time in the clinch, but to throw strikes. But I see BKFC, they break them up right away, man. Like
Right away.
like that's
Yeah.
that's like a it's like a it's like a part of it. Like you're
Yeah.
supposed to be able to grab somebody, hit like hockey, but with some form to it. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
yeah.
It's yeah, I've seen it in BKFC. They, like, as soon as the punches stop, they break it up right away. They want, like, continuous action for those 2-minute rounds. They that's what they're looking for, nonstop. I did.
Yeah, but they're not doing their guys no justice. I didn't mean to
Mm,
cut you off. My bad. Like
mm.
pictures.
Yeah, so but what I've noticed in BYB, yeah, they're gonna, like you said, you make a good point. They do let you go longer in the clinch. And that's good
And
too
it's
because
3-minute rounds.
3-minute rounds.
See, this is the thing that they don't understand too. That they're giving them 2-minute rounds, right, to enforce the action. That's what they say.
Mm,
But boxing is so much different than MMA that like boxing, you don't need to enforce the action.
mm.
Give them 3 minutes in there with no gloves, not 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Because boxing, if you know how to box, if you th- if you have a 20, 30, 40 punch count in a round, like throw 40 punches around, that's
Mm.
terrible in boxing. So going there with boxing mentality and boxing skill and throw the same amount of punches, give them 3-minute rounds instead of two. It's crazy. It's more time to work, man. You need more time to work. The 2-minute stuff, that's for girls.
I
You
would
know what
love
I
to see
mean?
them go 3 minutes. Yeah, I would love to see it.
Yeah, 2 minutes is for girls, I guess. And
Mm,
I'm not talking down on the girls,
yeah,
but that's just fight 3-minute rounds, man. That's
yeah,
fighting. Like tough man competitions are 1 minute, so 2-minute rounds are like a minute above that.
yeah.
And the thing is, they use it to like enforce the action, but like a fighter in Elvin Brito,
Mhm.
he's a defensive counter striker. So like he needs more than 3 minute
Right.
rounds. He's the 2 minutes isn't his style of fight. So,
Hmm.
but it's just whatever, man. It's it's two different companies. It is what it is.
Yep. And then you got the title fights are 7 rounds. So you got to prepare for 7 3-minute rounds as opposed to the regular five.
Yeah, 7 3-minute rounds. Well, BKFC's only 5 2-minute rounds.
Five.
It doesn't
The
change.
the only time I ever saw BKFC do more than 5 rounds was the sudden death round. They only did once. That 6th round. It was Tyler Vogel and Jake Boswick. That was at BKFC 14 in Miami at the
Who
Intercontinental
won that
Hotel.
fight? I think. Oh yeah, Jake won that, right?
Jake won the fight.
Um.
It went 6 rounds. That was the only time that BKFC's ever done a sudden death round. Was that,
Yeah, man.
and that
But
was it.
so it don't matter. They fight 10 minutes with 5 breaks. It's not really
Hmm.
it's doing an injustice.
So you
And
like that
so
Trigon better too, huh? You like that ring?
oh yeah, dude, the
Yeah,
Trigon. No, because you have to have skill to fight in the
yeah,
Trigon.
sure do.
You can't fight the circle is so much. It's just I call it a swimming pool, and I'm not trying to hate on anybody, but they fight in the swimming pool, dude. It's huge.
Hmm.
You can run, and then again, you have 2 minutes to run. You don't need 2 minutes to run around. Okay, they do 2 minutes, and you fight on a football field, and then we do 3 minutes, and we fight like and not a phone booth, but I'm
In the
saying we don't
fucking
have
batter's
nowhere to
box.
go. So longer, so it's 150% or 50% longer. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know. To the Trigon is it. BKB. I love BKB over there in London,
On the UK,
but
hell
they're
yeah, man.
they're more boxers too though. Like
They're
the
boxers.
thing that the thing I like about the triathlon is you have to be a boxer and you have to be a fighter.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
difference between that, and the triathlon teaches that. I'm not gonna break it down. If you understand,
hmm
you understand. But
exactly.
that's why, for example, that's why Lauren T or Smash,
I was just
that's
thinking of that fight, bro. Him and
that.
Rico.
Yeah, Rico's a hell of a better boxer than him, dude.
Mhm.
But Lawrence is a better fighter than him, and he can take his shot, dude.
Oh, he's a beast, that
Lawrence,
guy.
yeah,
He's a beast.
he can take a shot. Rico can't take a shot the same way, and he
It
got
was a
not
crazy fight.
Rico, not what's
You
his
talking
name?
about
It is
Ricardo Franco?
Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he can't take a shot the same way. So it's just that's the fighter's ring right there. The square gives you more room. The triangle you can still circle in that
Mhm.
triangle, but it's more difficult.
Yeah, man. No, I'm glad you brought that up because while you were talking, I was thinking of that exact fight because
Hmm.
Lauren T, he fights in 6 different disciplines. That guy, Letway too. Letway's a badass fucking combat sport. So
Oh,
coming over
dude,
here and bare knuckle to fight, they're
savage, dude.
savages. They're
Yeah.
savages. It's fucking crazy. And I thought him and Ricardo was going to be a great fight, and it was. I mean, Ricardo's got a lot of heart. It was great. It was a great fight to watch, but
He,
Nelson
co-
had the upper hand.
I I thought it was gonna be better than it was, dude. I
Mm.
thought, but then again, I watched Ricardo fight against what's his name, Sweeney, because he
Yep.
beat Sweeney
Jimmy
once,
Sweeney. But then
and
Sweeney beat him.
yeah, but I seen Ricardo's chin in that, and Ricardo's chin ain't that good,
Mm.
and so once he started feeling the unique, different, dirty fighting style and getting hit with a hard shot, he couldn't deal with that. But he fought his heart out. He fought
Uh,
his heart out. Heart of a lion, dude. He's a
yeah.
fighter. I'm not talking no shit about him.
Mm.
So I'm just saying,
Uh,
to say somebody can't take a shot, I hate like a weaker chin. Like I'm not trying to talk shit about you. I'm just stating like a scientific fact. I don't know. To me, that's why I think about it.
yeah. Hey, look, like you, man. He's the guy's he's a beast warrior, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Thank you.
he'll fight to the death, bro. Fight to the
Oh
death.
yeah, bro.
You gotta
Yeah.
get killed to stop. You know what I mean? So, respect to him too. But I like what BYB is doing, man. I like everything about the promotion. I like the obviously the production, the ring, the broadcast team is phenomenal. I think they probably have the best
Mhm.
broadcast team in combat sports right now
Yeah.
between Goldstein and Malinaji. I mean, it's hard to compete with those two.
Don't
And it just
forget Claudia.
Oh, Claudia is amazing. She's awesome, and she knows
Hmm.
her shit, and she'll call you out on it if you don't know your shit. That's what I like about her. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
and she does a great podcast with Paulie, Roy
Yeah.
Jones, Tarver. They all do a great podcast together too. So you got all that. You got the fighters. They signed everybody to multi-fight deals. Did they sign you on a multi-fight too?
No,
They
not
will.
yet.
It's coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's coming, bro. They're doing that. They're signing people, so they're definitely making moves. I think Vasquez is doing a great job. Dada, you know, and Dada is the original. Dada is the guy. He really transcended bare knuckle backyard boxing into what it is now. Got to give that man credit. So I think you're in a great promotion. I think you're in a great position, to be a part of this, man.
Yeah, I always looked up to Kimbo too. So
Oh, Kimbo,
I've
man.
always I've always watched his fights in the backyard. Like,
Me
when he was
too.
on the UFC, I think it was season 10. I was watching that
Hell
religiously.
yeah,
Kimbo,
bro.
oh man, I wish he was younger, like and in his prime nowadays. He beat the fuck out of so many people, especially Bad Knuckle, dude, because he
Beast,
had them hands, dude. Roy Nelson couldn't take. He had to take him down. When
beast
Houston
mode.
Alexander, I mean, he was
Hmm.
smaller than him. Obviously, he was a lot heavyweight, but
Yep.
eh, Kimbo beat him out too.
Yep.
And I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know, man. Kimbo can fight.
Oh, he was fun to watch, man. I mean, yeah, he schooled some people that had no business fighting him, but he's fought some tough dudes too, man. And he's got heart. I remember that one when he fought the cop. I think the cop really got the better hand of him, but
Yeah, I did.
Kimbo was in there to the end. Kimbo was in there. There was not. It's not like he was a kind of guy like either he's gonna knock you out or get knocked out. That guy wasn't giving up. He was fucking coming at you. I
No
think
man,
Kimbo would have been fucking awesome. And now with bare knuckle
bare
where he is now.
knuckle. Yeah, man. There's no, yeah, no question.
So all right. So you training. As a kid coming up, you did MMA, wrestling, everything. You when did it happen for you where you were like, yo, I want to try out this bare knuckle? Was it like a fight that you saw? Did somebody approach you about it? Was somebody in your gym doing it? You wanted to give it a shot? Like, how did it happen for you where you were like, yo, I want to try this bare knuckle thing out?
Or Joe Mac.
Joe Mack.
Or Joe Mac. Yeah, man. Me and him talked about it. He just said that's I'm made for it. So with it, we fought Nick Villar, and then now we just fought Nathan. So yeah,
Hmm.
and I believe I'm made for it too.
You
And
got it, bro. Of course.
yeah, and I'm gonna show Desmond that he doesn't give nobody any respect when it comes to fighting, and then he gives the bare knuckle no respect. He's still planning on going to MMA, UFC, so he's shitting on the contract that the BRB's trying to, or not like the yeah, he's shitting on the contract they're trying to give him if he wins a belt. He's like, no matter what, if the UFC calls, he goes, or wherever the money is, he's going. Like this isn't what he wants to do.
Wow. So he's just
The,
coming in there, getting a title shot, doesn't care to be with the BYB, and he's
yeah, he don't go.
yeah.
No, dude, he wants to go to UFC, and he looks at us like we're shit competition. And he looks at us like we're shit.
So
I
how does that
mean,
make you feel? Like you're here training your ass off. You're taking bare knuckle very seriously. Obviously,
yeah,
Joe Mack, your trainer, takes it very seriously. So when a guy like Desmond comes in and like you said, he's shitting all over bare knuckle, but he's here to get a paycheck and fight for a belt. How does that make you feel?
it pisses me off, man. So
I
I
could
can't
definitely
even
understand.
because I'm trying to gather words, and I don't want to like just sit here and get stuck. So
Hmm.
so yeah, it affects me like that. It pisses me off. He thinks that I'm not shit. When I
Hmm.
punch him in his mouth, it's just gonna change. I seen
When
his,
that bell rings,
I seen his weak ass mid sessions. So
not impressed.
not in the
No.
slightest, man. His coach sucks. So
Hmm. So what you think?
um,
Like how you think this fight's gonna go down? I know you're confident in your game. You take bare knuckle very seriously. It sounds like from what you're telling me, he's not taking it that seriously. He's taking it
yeah, I
light.
agree.
You think that's a big advantage for you right out the gate?
Mm, yeah, yeah, but since I've said this and since I've talked shit back, because I'm not gonna let nobody just talk shit to me. And
Of
he's
course.
talked shit like talking about the highlight reel, and he doesn't understand. He didn't mention me, he says, but all he said was he mentioned August 27th. Right, well, we're fighting August 27th, so who are you talking about? Obviously me. Your highlight film is your best place, so meaning you're just gonna like knock me out or something. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
when you say you put somebody in your highlight reel, you're super disrespectful. You're saying you're gonna completely just destroy him.
Hmm.
Fuck him. So and then I don't care about the UFC. I don't care about Bellator. I don't care about one. They can fight, yeah, I'll give them that, but they can't box.
Hmm.
Um, and you have to have both, especially in triathlon. And I'm gonna show him what the hands are about. He thinks he can learn how to box in a couple months, man. Because he doesn't, like I said, he don't care about this. He don't care about bare knuckle. I do. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm feeding my family.
So what's up?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be a good fight. Like I respect him, when it comes to fighting,
Hmm.
but being real at the same time, he doesn't have the hands that I do. He's super athletic. He's strong. He's like a freak athlete. You know what I mean? He's not scared. He's a good comp. But you
Yep.
don't have things that I do, and I'm also a freak athlete. So I'm gonna show him what's good with it. And then once I punch him in his mouth, see, this is the thing, man. Once I hit him, his whole game plan is gonna change.
Mm,
Just like Tyson says, everybody has a game plan until they get punched in the mouth. I have the power to do that.
mm.
Why? You'll see. He'll see.
I'll
He'll
be
get
there
hit by
front row,
me.
bro.
Yeah, he'll use me. Watch. And I love it too. Every time I hit somebody, I watch their eyes cross. So I'm watching his eyes cross.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna fuck him up, man. I'm gonna fuck him up. He thinks I watched his film or his he's posting his training sessions. He's doing just the most basic left-handers boxing routines. Like he's throwing twos off the well his straight off my jab. So essentially like we're opposite. So I throw my jab and he's throwing the straight. Like he's slipping it in or he had to slip it. So dude, he's doing some simple ass shit, man. But he needs to learn the basic because he's not
Mm,
a good boxer. So,
mm.
so he can fight, but he's not a good boxer. I don't care what he says. I'm gonna beat his ass, and I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna prove myself every single time, and I'm
Well,
just man, I'm ready.
I, I think it's interesting. You know what? I'll give him this. He's getting into bare knuckle. You know, for a guy that's still learning boxing and
He's a wrestler, dude.
he's a wrestler. I mean, he definitely knows how to strike, but his boxing, like you said, it's a different ball game. And to get in there bare knuckle, no less, to do it, I'll give him that. You know,
Oh,
that's
well, yeah,
balls.
man.
I mean, not a lot of people I think would. I think a lot of people still, although there's a lot of signings in bare knuckle, there's still a lot of people that are kind of like, nah, I don't
Yeah,
think I'm
got
gonna do that. Like
they
I
don't
even
want
talked to
to.
Anthony Rumble's a buddy of mine, and I'm like, would you ever do bare knuckle? He's like, nah, that ain't for me, bro. He said that's a different kind of savage right there. He said that's not for me. He's the first to admit it, and Rumble's a savage, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
bare knuckle's just a different sport. It's not for everybody.
no,
So
no, no.
it's gonna be badass, man. I'm excited to be there. I know a lot of people that are gonna be going to this thing. It's a great card. I think this is I think this event is going to be a big difference maker in the promotion moving forward. I think they're going to build off
Yeah,
of this
well,
a
if
lot.
that so what is that? Trump National or something
Trump
like that?
National, yeah, Trump National.
Ooh, that's crazy.
That's big.
They're, they're doing big things, bro.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
things.
This is big, man. This is big stuff. And I think, and then you got, was it two title fights? You're fighting Fernandez, right? Fernandez that's defending that super
Yeah,
middleweight title.
He's fighting Sam Lair. Yeah, there's for that
Gonna
belt.
be
Yeah,
gonna be a fun fight. That's another one
hmm
that I'm looking
that'd
forward
be
to.
good. They're both gonna be great fights,
Yeah.
But and nobody's finished the UFC guy, right? They've just
And,
barely they've just
and
bare in bare knuckle. They just barely slid by him, right? When they win.
let's see. What we had, like, we're talking in general, bare knuckle, generally speaking. Let's see. Mendez won. Uh,
Except for I'm not talking about Julian. Julian was back in the day, but I'm
yeah,
talking about the newer age fighters. Mendez
yeah.
won.
Perry won.
Yeah,
Tiago was undefeated.
yep.
Um,
Mike Richmond was he
Mike
in the
Richmond,
UFC?
Bellator,
Bells.
Bellator. He's beast mode. That guy.
He is good.
Yeah,
Um,
he's good.
but yeah, like they're coming in here, coming over, and they're winning. They're big names, getting big paychecks, and
Except
nobody's.
except the women. The women. Yo, Britain Hart is like she's like the friggin' send a UFC fighter to her and she wipes him.
Yeah,
She beat Paige. She beat
it's
Pearl.
it's
She
be- it's
beat Beck.
because it's because she can, like I told you, she can box, and not only can she box, she can fight, and that gives those guys problems because they can fight. And they're not all like fine tuned in their boxing.
Hmm.
So when you get somebody who's a good fighter and who's a good boxer, they have different, they have more options basically
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
than those guys who are just fighters. Because the guys who are just fighters, like they just get in there and they're killers. They fuck you up.
Mm.
But it's like basically, yeah. Let me reference some Marvel.
All right.
When Thanos beat the shit out of the Hulk, Hulk is the fighter. Thanos is the guy who's also a fighter, but he knows how to box. So he technically beats him. So anybody who goes in there and technically any UFC that's one of the guy that's one of there against a technical boxer, especially on the girl side like Paige, they got beat.
Yeah.
And that's what Britain does. She actually knows how to box and she knows how to fight.
Hmm.
So that's what
Yeah,
happens.
she did. She's been doing good, man. And then, but yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, other UFC people, we'll see. They signed Hardy, they signed Rothwell. I think them two probably gonna fight each other. Um,
I think Hardy's gonna be good, do good in it
yeah, I
because
think
he
so too.
can. Yeah, I think Greg's gonna do good.
He
I
could
think
throw.
he'll do better. I think he'll do better than Ben. Ben's like awkward and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see how Ben does. But I don't think Ben's gonna do the best. I don't know. It sounds like shit. But I think Ray will do better than Ben. That's just
Tell you
my.
what, Ben's fucking hands, bro, are bigger than my head. They're
Oh really?
huge, dude.
Huge.
The guy's like a grizzly bear.
He,
He's like
but
a
he,
fucking.
he is super awkward though.
That also
Everything,
could it could be a
everything
problem though for
about him is
people,
awkward. Everything about him is awkward when he throws. So yeah, you're right. You're right.
it could, especially in bare knuckle, that could throw people off.
I think he's a 50-50 man. If he, we'll see how the first fight goes, and then I'll be able
Yeah,
to know how he does in bare knuckle. So
yeah. I'm curious to see it, man. It's
didn't they
exciting.
sign? Didn't they sign that new
They got
Thai
Buckhound, bro.
guy? That Thai guy? Good for him.
Yo, dude,
Hey,
legendary shit right
what?
there.
How heavy is he?
He's I think he's 175, 165, I believe. Off the top of my head, I'll look it up right now just to make sure. But dude, he is a legend of Muay Thai. An absolute fucking legend. 155. He's 155,
Oh,
165.
he's my weight.
Yep, 155. He's 40
He's
years old, by the way. He's 40. He just
he
turned
he
40.
he shouldn't be doing this.
Bro, but we see a lot of guys that are older that could, they
Not
want to
because he's
bang
so
still.
old. Yeah, you're right. They want to bang, but like, you know what? He's in the big FC. They're gonna spoon feed him. So
Unless, you know what I want to see? I mean, I think they could make it happen. I want to see him and Dave LeDuc fight. That's the fight I want to see because them two, they got real beef.
Dave,
And
who
Dave LeDuc, the Letway fighter, the guy, he headbutts like fucking banana trees and shit.
is he in the is he in the BKFC?
Nah, he fights over in Thailand. This guy, he's from Canada. I'll show
Oh,
you
you
who he
want to
is.
see him fight in Muay Thai, basically?
He does well. It's well, yeah. He used to do it. I think he started with Muay Thai and then he went right to Letway, and that's
Okay.
like that shit is crazy. Yeah, this guy. I'll show you who he is. Let's see if you
The,
know
but
who he
the
is.
but they gotta but the Muay Thai guys man they have problem with boxers
Yeah,
and we're boxing. They can't use their 8 point system. One, two, knees and feet. They can't use it. The only thing they can use is
right,
their hands, dude.
right.
And
Totally
that's what
different
I'm
ball
saying.
game.
All these guys, man, they can fight and they're savages, but when they
Mhm.
fight a legit boxer, they're gonna get fucked up, man. So
Dude,
yeah, I don't know, man.
it's no, it becomes a totally different ball game for a lot of people, man.
No,
Like
what? Yeah, man. Everybody thinks like, oh, they did this in MMA. Oh, they did this in Muay Thai. Oh, they did this. But what do they do in boxing? You know what I mean? But
true.
then again, I'm gonna take that back because you have some boxers that came over and got beat too because it's not just a technical boxing match either. That's why I told you you have to know how to fight and you have to know how to box. You have to have the
Oh,
skills. You have to have the skills with the hands, and you have to know how to move, fight, and then get in that basically the scramble, the
right.
like the
And that,
scramble and wrestling, like scramble and throwing hands, like the
and
um,
you don't see that in boxing the way you do in bare knuckle. You know what I mean? So
mm,
yeah, it's a
mm,
totally different ball game. Yeah, I just
exactly.
wanted to show you who he is, but that's him right there.
Okay, yeah,
That's
he's
him with
tall.
Rogan. Yeah,
Well,
well, Rogan's a short dude, so but that's Dave LeDuc. So
okay,
he's that Lethway dude. Cool guy. I like Dave. Dave's a good dude. I like Dave. But him and they got beef for a minute, and so I was just like thinking right. It was first of all, it hit my head. I was like, yo, they just signed this guy. You got to get Leduc in there, man. Let them go at it, bare knuckle, man. I think it'd
Yeah,
be cool.
for sure.
Hell yeah, man. But enough about that, man. It's all about you. You're the star of the show tonight, man. I'm excited for your fight. I'm glad we got to catch up and talk about this and your fight and a little bit about you. And I want to do more of these with you, man. I want to catch up with you after your fight too.
Oh, for
This way here
sure.
we could
Thank you.
keep this thing going, man. But August 27th. This is big. We're not even a month and a half out. It's coming up very quickly. And this is a big night for you. This is the middleweight championship of the world for bare knuckle to staple your name into history. How does that make you feel knowing, yo, I'm fighting for a bare knuckle title coming up?
It's great, but at the same time, I want to do more. So I'm
Mm,
still hungry, man.
that's what's up.
It's not enough. It's like and I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. It's great. I mean that's awesome. I love to be the
Mm,
champion, but it's just like I'm not done here. Some people's like, oh man, that's my goal to be champion of the world and
mm.
this and that. No man, I'm not done yet. So let me get this, and I have more things in store for people. So
That's what's
can't
up.
wait.
What are your other plans that you have?
Uh, you gotta stay tuned, man.
Stay tuned. I like my guy
Yeah,
cliffhangers. I love it, bro.
yeah, for the other shows. Yeah, there you
Hell
go.
yeah, man. So a little off topic, bro. I know we chatted a little bit before, but I'm gonna ask you some random questions just cause. But favorite video game of all time?
Halo.
Oh, I
I
respect
mean,
that. I
Halo.
respect that, Master Chief. Hey, let me ask you: did you see the new show they did?
No, is it good?
Halo TV
Is
show.
it good though?
Yeah, yeah, it's
I'm
good.
scared sometimes to watch that
I
stuff
hear you.
because they
I gave it a
fuck
shot.
shit up,
No, it's
man. Is it
nah,
good?
it's legit.
Okay.
So you do see who Master Chief is. They show his face, but
Yeah.
they work it out. It's all prequel, so it's all like
Oh,
before,
before.
like just when the Covenant's just starting. But it's like his childhood, how he got brought up, how he became Master Chief, the
That's
all the
cool.
Cortana, how Cortana came about. It's pretty dope. So you get to get all that
Yeah.
backstory. You got to check it out, bro.
All right. Yeah,
I'll
for
send you a
sure
link to
will.
that. Yeah, I gotta send you a link
Yeah.
to that.
Heck yeah, that's cool.
Hell yeah, bro. And what about after your weigh in, when it's time to really eat, when you feel like, now I gotta eat something, man. What's that go-to meal that you're like, this
Oh,
is
the first meal after weigh-ins, bro. Cinnamon roll pancakes.
oh,
These are
okay.
getting my Denny's. I only get my sugars in. My glycogen levels gotta get them back up. So I get me some pancakes, and I love those. They're great. I can't eat them really during training, so I really
I hear you.
get that in. Some good carbs. Well, some carbs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You gotta get that grub on, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What
But
about
you can't overeat either. But yeah.
that's true. That's true, yeah. You don't wanna I've seen some guys throw up in a fucking ring. You don't want to be doing that shit.
Mm.
But a little dehydration has a lot to do with it. But so what about I would say all right, favorite movie? Or at least your top three favorites, the standouts.
It's hard. Uh, One that just popped in my mind, I can't get it out. Is Remember the Titans.
Okay, dope movie.
I like the Harry Potter series,
Me too.
and I like Lord of the Rings series. So
Fuck yeah. Yo, Lord of the
there's
Rings
three.
TV show. They just I saw a preview. They're doing a
Announced
TV.
it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Heck
Yeah, I
yeah,
think so. I think it's gonna be pretty
that's
dope. It
cool.
looks good.
Yeah.
I think it's coming out. I think like September or some shit. I saw it's coming out soon.
Okay. Heck yeah.
Get ready, man. Get Frodo Baggins in there.
Ah! Yeah, Frodo. Sam's that dude, man.
Sam, we gotta love
Most
Samwise,
loyal
man.
dude. Most loyal friend ever.
Damn right, man.
Yeah.
He's my Sam.
Yeah,
I
dude.
fucking love that movie,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm amped up, man. I'm gonna see you out there, bro. I'm gonna be there August 27th. I'm out there, bro. I'll be there ringside. I would love to catch up to
Looking
with you,
forward to it.
before or after the fight, man. Looking forward to it. And I want to wish you best of luck, positive vibes to you, brother, you and your team,
Thank
you
you.
and Joe Mack. Much
God
respect
bless
to
you,
you.
man. Thank you. God bless. Yeah.
God bless you too, my brother. If
I
you want to
wish you
shout out
best.
any sponsors, man, go for it, bro.
I just this right here, man. Rock Rock Solid Combat Sports Management. And my boxing gym, TKO Boxing Club, out of Huntington, West Virginia. So my boxing coach Terrence Kelly, and
Shout
God, of
out,
course,
Terrence.
shout out God, man. Praise God
100%.
in Jesus' name, and my family and friends. Yeah, I don't really have sponsors like that, so let's
It's all
do
right,
it.
man. Hardworking
I'll,
dude right here, man. Killer,
mm,
fighter, title fight. Can't wait, man. Much respect to you. Thank you for your time, my brother. I really
oh,
appreciate it.
anytime, man, anytime.
Thank you, my brother. I'll talk to you
Uh,
soon.
See you, bro.
Peace, my brother. That's my guy, Gabriel Freyre, coming up. Stay tuned. If you guys, August 27th, you got to catch my guy. He's fighting Desmond Green for the middleweight title at BYB Extreme. If you haven't tuned in yet, it's on YouTube. It's free. So, you're stupid if you don't watch this. It's going to be a firefight. It's going to be a war. And Gabriel Freyre is the warrior of God. This is bare knuckle at its best, man. Tune in. This will be a firefight guarantee. I'll put my money on the line for that one. Thank you, guys. I will be there live. BYB 27. BYB 11, August 27th. I will be there live. Trump National in Doral, Florida. It's going to be dope. So thank you guys very much. Stay tuned. We got more shit coming. It's going to be dope. Peace, guys.